chosen ones, empaths, and all the special souls. When the narcissists realize they've downgraded, which happens pretty quickly, they won't let you on to know that they've downgraded, but they'll know in their heart of hearts they've downgraded. What they really want from you is to make a similar choice in your lifestyle by downgrading. And you might say, but how can you downgrade after a narcissist? Believe you me, you can downgrade after a narcissist, right? You can meet a much worse narcissist. That's what you can run into. You can run into a lot worse narcissist, right? They might be attractive to you. They might seem like they've got a great personality, everything like that. You might be getting along really great. Then you spot the signs, right? And I've spoken to many people. Many of us have run into those situations after narcissists in our lives. So please, you have to be warned, right? They want you to. The reason why they want you to downgrade is because it can put you in a real vulnerable place. And this is why I encourage you to raise the bar, be selective, choose appropriately, have a meticulous vetting process. It may entail meeting lots of people and realizing that many people are toxic. Okay, and then you even just choose to go lone wolf or the solitude path for a while, because you realize that so many people are counterfeit, and you think, you know what, rather than pouring endless love into people and care and devotion, pour it into yourself. Fill up your own cup. And that's what I encourage you to do until you're in a place to raise the bar, until you're in a place where you meet someone genuine, or you meet someone real or authentic. Until that point, don't settle for nobody, right? Don't settle for no one, okay? I'm telling you, the narcissist really wants you to downgrade. They will feel so accomplished if you make a bad move. I don't want you in another relationship, or any of us in another relationship, thinking of the narcissist. That's messed up, okay? Like, it has to be a distant memory. I don't want you, any of us, in new relationships with someone, and you're thinking of the narcissist. You're not over the narcissist. You're broken from the narcissist. You still have fond feelings for the narcissist. These types of things. These things need to be eradicated. Please like, share, and subscribe. So these things have to be eradicated from your psyche, from your heart, from your soul. It has to be cleared out. Okay, you have to go through the healing, get rid of those feelings, right, and aim to level up in all aspects. Okay, so the person is going to be more appealing or more attractive to you in your eye. The person is going to have a better character. The person is going to have a better personality. And even with all of those things presenting themselves, you can still be duped. You can still be duped, and they turn out to be a toxic narcissist, hidden downgrade. Okay, so watch out for this, right? Things aren't always what they seem on the surface. All right, so it's better to check the mindset of the person, understand what they're about, figure them out. Okay, this is what I advise you to do. I strongly encourage you to just raise the bar. Don't settle for less, because you're going to be miserable. What's the point of just trying to fill a void of what a narcissist left in your life with some company that you're still broken over the narcissist, and now you're caught up in a new relationship and you're presenting it? You may even be doing a similar thing to what the narcissist is doing. Is any of you out there doing that? Are any of you out there? I don't know if you're even going to admit it, right? Is anyone out there in a relationship and they're not satisfied because they're still thinking of the narcissist? That's messed up. All right. I don't want that for anyone. I hope that's very few, if anyone is watching. Okay. But it's not good for you. It's really not good for you, because the thing is, I've said this many times before, you might it's possible as well. This is just off the topic of the downgrade for a moment. You could run into someone that is genuine, that is authentic, and you're not even realizing it because you're so broken. So you're not prepared or ready to have someone like that in your life because you're not healed, okay, or healed to the extent that you need to be healed. All right. So the narcissist is scoping you out. They're checking your social medias. They're checking these things, checking who you're with, checking who you're affiliating with, and they want to see that. That's something that they want to see. They want to see who you're going to pick. Okay, and don't give them the satisfaction of downgrading. All right. Like I said, not everything's visual appearance, right? So not everything's visual appearance, but I'm saying, like, you can kind of, narcissists will spot at a narcissist. All right, they'll spot at a narcissist. They'll see the way their mannerisms. They'll clock different things about them. They'll know that you've fallen into another trap with another narcissist. All right, that's what they want for you. All right, remember, on a deeper spiritual level, these are dark souls, evil souls that are doing the devil's work or the negative energies work to keep you conditioned and stuck in these dynamics. All right, so you got to break the chains, got to break the cycle. All right, don't fall into repeat patterns. This is why I know I'm gonna try and do more lone wolf things, because this is what I encourage for the healing. Okay, maybe it's not for everyone, but it's not for everyone, because it's really not for everyone, a lone wolf thing, because it either makes you or breaks you. But I've seen in my own life how going lone wolf, how choosing solitude, how doing these things has really propelled me forward. And I've spoken to many of us in sessions and stuff that have adopted going lone wolf, and they've really thrived. Okay. There was someone that I spoke to that downgraded, and after the narcissist, they didn't know it was a downgrade, but they were so broken that they got really upset, okay, when they was with the new person. And I'm laughing, but that's what I'm saying. That's the severity of the situation. You're not going to be ready for the new person. All right, you can't downgrade in any way, shape, or form. All right, don't just settle with someone if you're like, if you're not. I know attraction's not everything, but if you're not attracted to a person, if you don't think they've got a good personality, if you don't think they're decent, don't settle down with them. All right. Another thing that I have to say, and I'm going to repeat this frequently, is narcissists pretending to be chosen ones and empaths and all of that. So keep that stuff, what we discuss here on our channel, right? This is our community together, right? Don't talk about, if you have an anointing, if you're a chosen one, if you're a genuine soul, if you're authentic soul, if you're a truthful soul, old soul. Don't talk about your knowing of your heart, mind, and stuff. Don't disclose that with people, not too soon anyway. Maybe you can show someone if you realize maybe they're asleep or and you want to help them or something like that. That's okay, right? But further down the line, all right, not straight away. Just keep it about present moments, what you're doing, things like that. Don't get in these endless conversations on the phone. All right, like for me, for example, I don't talk on the phone. Right? If you what I would say to you is, if you're gonna meet someone new, you use the phone as a means to meet up, and when you say goodbye, and you leave it a bit, and then you meet again, and whatever, right? You don't get too, talking on the phone, FaceTiming, all of that stuff. I know many of you like that, right? Many of you ladies might like that. Many of you guys might like that as well. Gents might like that as well. I'm saying it's not beneficial for you to be pouring your heart out endlessly, talking to someone truthfully, transparently, and they're a weirdo, right? And they're going to use the same very things that the narcissist done to you to try and antagonize you. This is what happens to us, okay? It's what happens to many of us who I've spoken to. So please, everyone, don't downgrade. All right, it's better to be alone than with a downgrade. Right? I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than be with some mediocre, like some downgrade or something like that. And it's not that we're saying we're putting ourselves levels above. It's just we don't want demons in our life. We don't want demons in our life. We don't want, these dusty weirdos. We ain't got time for that. There's no more time for that. As much as you hear me say in many videos, unless it's your first time here, like, it's not wasted time that you spend with a narcissist. You learn this, that, the other. It gets to a point in time where it's just one too many narcissists, you know what I'm saying? Or toxic individuals. And really just take your time, become very selective. If you can take one thing from this video, two things actually, become very selective and have a meticulous vetting process with anyone that becomes acquainted in your life. Okay? Please, everyone, please. I don't want anyone miserable in new relationships because they're thinking of the narcissist. Heal first. Don't fill a loneliness void with some random person. And then you figure out down the line they're a narcissist or another toxic individual. And you pour your heart out to them, you tell them everything the narcissist done, and they do the very things that the narcissist done to you again. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, this is what happens to us. I speak to many people in sessions, this happens to you. Alright? So, anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. You can also request custom videos tailor-made to your specific situation. All video requests are processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need are in the description box below. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.